In this video I'm going to be showing how to send a post request using Ajax and NodeJS. So obviously we've got a very simple demonstration here, just header, input text, submit text, required express, body parser, set up a static folder called public where we're going to keep a script, set body parser to use JSON, set up a root which is /Ajax as you can see. The get method just renders this Ajax EJS file which you have here with the quote, which is currently set to Ajax is great as you can see there. Post method, that's what we're going to do now. On this, again, like I said, we're using jQuery script, and we're requiring our own script here which we're going to set now. So first things first, obviously we're using jQuery, so document.ready function to make sure that everything's loaded before we do anything. And then now we're gonna create a reference to the form, which is here. On submit, so on submit listener. Now on default, the whole point of Ajax is to obviously send and respond to requests from the server without refreshing the web page. But the HTML forms, by default, they refresh the page when you submit them. So obviously to prevent this, we're just going to do event.prevent default, call that method there. Alright, now we're going to create a reference to the actual input text here, because it's got ID of value name, so value name. Alright, now we're going to create the what's it called, Ajax HTTP request object, which is in jQuery is very simple. You just do it like that. Now it takes an object which specifies, associates it with the Ajax root which we just created. Obviously method will be post, content type, we set body parser to JSON, so it'll be application JSON, data, we're going to convert value, oh sorry actually we forgot, yeah, to get the actual value, not just the element itself, to get the actual value of the input text. Data will be convert it to JSON object. We're going to create the field name to quote, value, and now success, which is it's going to be a function. So yeah, this will be the function that gets activated when the when it's received a response from the server, which is contained in res right there. So we'll need to create the response to the server right now. It will be res.send we'll send response. We'll set it to send an object with response rec.body.quote. The reason why rec.body.quote is because we set quote here in the stringify. So now that we've actually sent it via the post, we can do it's got the H1 has got, okay, we'll just do H1 actually because it's the only one. So we can just do H1 HTML, and then res.response. The reason why res.response because well, again, you have response there. That's the reason for that. And then very simply now, Ajax is great. So I don't know. Alright, so I figured out what the problem was. So basically, I couldn't just write form there. I had to actually put an ID on the form and just create a reference to it here instead of writing the generic form. I'm not entirely sure why, to be honest, but there you go. It has to be very specific. And then now, yeah, hello. yeah, it all works now without refreshing the page. The reason being is because the Ajax sends a JSON, sends the JSON data, sends the value of that input over to the server. The server then, it activates this post method. The server then sends a response back, sends the actual data that it received from the request back as a request to the actual JavaScript file, which then uses what the server sent back to update the page, update the HTML page's value. So I hope that makes sense to you. I just created this video because there wasn't much documentation of it, and I hope it helped you. Again, maybe I didn't explain it in the best way, but I just wanted to make it very quick because, again, like I said, I had trouble figuring out how to do this. There's not much documentation of it. So if you need any help, then just say so in the comments.